Hey, this is Ryan from WebEminence.com. I'm going to show you a pretty cool tool today. You may have heard of it. It's called DudaMobile. There's millions of people already using it, so I wouldn't be surprised if you heard of it already, but it allows you to create a mobile version of your website, which is really important because, as you know, a lot of people are using smartphones, and about 5% of visits online to your website are probably on a smartphone right now. So if your site is not mobile friendly, then your visitors on smartphones are having trouble finding information on your website. So it's important to have a mobile friendly website, and there's a few ways to do this. One way is having a site that's responsive, and I'll show you an example of that. Here's a site I created for a client, and it uses a WordPress theme that's responsive. So you'll see as I drag the window and shrink the width, you'll see it change and certain elements disappear. Eventually that image will disappear and you'll have text only. So on most smartphones, this is probably how the page will work. There's a navigation menu that's shrunk down into one button, and then it drops down the menu. So this is an example of a responsive theme. You can read my blog post for more information on figuring out if your website is responsive, but the best way is to just do that test I just did right there. Or you can look at your website on a smartphone, see if it's easy to view and easy to navigate. Many sites aren't responsive, so the other option is to create a dedicated mobile website, and that's what DudaMobile does for you. And for an example, I'll show you another client website that has a lot of animation to it. You'll see when I click the menu, there's some animations. The menu is very small down here. So you can imagine this probably won't look real good on a smartphone. It may look okay on tablets with larger screens, but it may be difficult to navigate on a smartphone. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this website on my smartphone. Website on my phone, and you can see the picture looks okay. The main menu navigation is a little bit small, so I could click on one of those links and the page will load, and they look okay. The text is a little bit small. The secondary scroll on this site doesn't work so well on a phone. You'll see as I scroll with my finger, it doesn't move very smoothly. It's kind of jumpy. The secondary navigation, the arrow on the side, the animation works and it goes to the next page. You'll see the navigation menu on the bottom is really small, so it's hard to even see those, but they do work. It brings up another page, but it's hard to tell how small this is, but you'd have to really pinch and zoom to really be able to read this. And this is a large screen too. It's the Galaxy S3, so many people are going to be on smaller screens and they're not going to be able to read a lot of this or find this navigation that's really small in the bottom left hand corner. So this is a good example of a site that probably would be better if it had a dedicated mobile site, so that when people land on the site on a phone, they're going to be redirected to a different design that is more suitable for smaller screens like smartphones. So if your site is like this one, or it just doesn't display well on smartphones, you're probably going to want to investigate getting a dedicated mobile website. And DudaMobile is a great way to do that. So I'm going to go through this site for example. And all you need to do to get started is go to the DudaMobile webpage, and there's probably a link below this video where you can just click on it and go to DudaMobile homepage, and on their site you can just type in your URL for your website and click the start button, and the DudaMobile website is just going to create your mobile website just from searching your current website and pulling the content and some of the color. So here you see the mobile website they created from the example website I just showed you. And if you look at the right hand side, you see it pulled out an image from the background. The header image up here will need to be changed because it grabbed a loading icon, it looks like. And then it pulled pages out, so it made separate pages for each of these. So it does a lot of the work for you, but you can actually change a lot of the look of the site, and you can change all the content Just depends on how much time you want to spend on it. So there's some different layouts. First of all, you can add the pages to the bottom, the top, and change the look of the buttons. I'm going to stick with a list for this one. You can also change the style, so you could just choose a color theme that they have selected or customize your own color theme. You can add your own background images. Here's where you change the header. And so in my case, I would probably get rid of the image header and just choose a text header. So you could click on this text to edit it and change it to whatever you want. You could change the size of it and you'll see it changes live in the preview. And then click done when you're done. So that's how you'd change the header. The next thing is editing all the pages, and you can go through each page and see the information that was pulled from your normal website. And you can customize these pages however you need. For example, you might want to make this image smaller, or give it some more padding or margins. So you can change every single page on your website. This website editor also uses a drag and drop interface, so you can drag these widgets to the page to make changes to your site. So if you want to add text, you can delete some of these items here. There's a lot of specialty widgets here like photo galleries, image sliders, YouTube channel. A lot of these here are marked premium because they're only available to upgraded users. I'm actually using a free account. So I'll scroll through here and you can kind of see some of the different widgets that are available. But you can play around with these for free just using a free account. And when you're done editing all the pages on your site, you can click Go Live on the bottom left-hand side. And they're going to give you an option for upgrading. With the basic site, you're limited to 10 pages, 500 monthly page views. You're going to have ads showing at the top of your site, just a small banner at the top. You're also going to be using a DudaMobile.com domain name. So the way a dedicated mobile site works is it redirects anyone on a smartphone to a different site. And if you're a free user, it's going to actually redirect them to your DudaMobile website. If you go with the premium version, which is under $10 a month, you get unlimited pages, unlimited page views, no ads, and you can also create your mobile site on your domain. So in this case, it might be m.bodyandskinbyrachel.com. So you wouldn't have to redirect to a DudaMobile.com website. The visitors would actually stay on your domain. You also get some of the upgraded features like click-to-call, mobile maps, and some of the different widgets that I showed you. So for now, I'm just going to use a free account. And at this stage, you have to actually create your account if you haven't yet. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and do that. So I've logged in to my account and published my site. So you see here my mobile site URL. I made some changes to the site design. Here you can see an example of what the ad's going to look like at the top. So now that my site is published, I'm going to click the redirect link. And this is the final step in activating your mobile website. So they give you some help here on the right, a video. You can email or call them if you need help. But basically you're going to copy a small snippet of code into the home page of your website that's going to redirect your smartphone visitors to your mobile website. If you have a WordPress website, it's pretty easy. You can just use their plugin, and I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to go over to my WordPress website, and all you're going to do is add a new plugin, search for DudaMobile, and install the plugin, activate plugin, and you should see a confirmation of your mobile site URL. So you can just click yes. And your mobile site will be activated. There's a few options here, but you could probably just leave them. And now that the site is activated, I'm going to go back to my phone and show you what the mobile site looks like on my phone. So here's the website live on my phone. You can see at the top here the DudaMobile.com URL. That usually disappears on most phones when you start to move around. You also see the ad here at the top because I'm using a free DudaMobile account. If you were to upgrade, that ad would disappear. But you can see the site that I created. It's nice and large for a phone, so you can see all the navigation buttons very easily, and you can browse around. And again, you can log in. There's the little text that I created. I'm gonna have to go back in and delete that. And you can actually go in anytime and update your site, even on a free account, make changes to it. And you can upgrade your account or downgrade to a free version at any time without affecting the settings of your website. So you can see how much easier that is to use rather than trying to view the full website on the phone. If someone did want to view the full website, they can click Classic at the bottom and it'll take them to your main website. So that's all there is to it. You can see how easy it is to create a mobile version of your website. In a few minutes I created one for this site and activated it. You can always log back into your DudaMobile account and make any changes to your mobile website. You can upgrade or go back to a free account at any time and it won't change the settings for your website unless you're using some of the premium widgets that are only available with a upgraded version. And if you have the budget, I would recommend upgrading for $10 a month or less. You'll get all these features and the ads will be removed and you'll keep visitors on your own website rather than redirecting them to another domain name. But if you don't pay for the upgraded account, I still think it's worth it, because if you have a website that people can't see anyway, you're going to lose visitors who are on their smartphone. So you're better off redirecting them to a free DudaMobile website with an ad, because then they'll at least be able to see the information on your website that they're looking for. So click the link below this video and go over to the DudaMobile homepage, type in your URL, and within a minute you'll see your mobile version of your website. If you found this video useful, I'd appreciate it if you take just a second to click the like button on the YouTube page for this video. That'll help more people see the video in the future. And if you have any questions at all, make sure to post a comment on YouTube or on my blog post and I'll make sure to answer them. Thanks for watching the video and we will see you on the next one.